Xavier, I'm an Avenger, all Marvel. Xavier, I'm an Avenger, all Marvel. Xavier, I'm an Avenger, all Marvel. All Marvel. All Marvel. Technosonic, I robot technotronic, I am made to go sequence. Come cyber ray vision blurred economic. Press a button, come in space, blast off like a rocket. Intervene to the flex. Check the scene, computer hype, computer type. Meteorite, it's alright. Astronaut, shock the block, Robocop. No fake hoes like Photoshop. We pop it like a soda pop. Mechanic working no job. Working wearing a daub. Wearing a derby, wearing a fitted. Wearing a jersey, wearing it ball. Wearing it curly, wearing it late. Wearing it early, wearing it milk. Wearing it dairy. Tastes like spice, like it's curry. Seasoned salt, Gibraltar. Steaks I alter. Place your order, Regal service. We can work it on the circuit. Splash it high in. Surfing on the water, hydroplaning. Inside your brain and my fuel exhaust. Pure octane and chemical rocks go into the box. Astronauts high by all means. The hemisphere looking out the spaceship out the rear. Fly over the bucks. Reindeers for the protocol. Mobile home stepping the checking. Spinning like a disc. I'm a future record. Vinyl, never final. I'm in prime mode. Everybody step down with a helmet. Craftsmanship, is that what we selling it? Plasma ships, the sick get their medicine. Xavier, I'm an Avenger, all Marvel. Everybody step down with a helmet. Craftsmanship, is that what we selling it? Plasma ships, the sick get their medicine. All Marvel. All Marvel. All Marvel. Ukrainium delivery, titanium mobility, enhanced verbal activity, everything put in turbo energy, boost speaking amenities, and Buicks for centuries. Like a Regal with spinner G's, tires screeching on New Year's Eve, rubber burning and heads turning. In current glove compartment, show the popo license and insurance. Rap altitude and endurance, over the clouds touring. Paragraphs hit the paper doing more intruding, amusing and soothing. The practical and actual breakdown that I'm using. Stanza packed in, U-Haul moving. Control at the console, I know what I'm doing. Stretch like Reed Richards around Susan. The amount of gas in the tank when I'm cruising. Stop at the court, check out the scouting report. Ball hooping till a highly anticipated high rise. Building music, different in software. Microchips, I can use it. X-ray vision, see through the computer. Repair the technology influence. Another machine ruin. Dow Jones Industrial. People out with briefcases and suits. Hopping out the Mercury Cougars. Woman turning around in their Ubers. Woman turning around in their Ubers. Yo, pass me the white Moet. Everybody step down with a helmet. Craftsmanship, is that what we selling it? Plasma ships, the sick get their medicine. Xavier, I'm an Avenger, all Marvel. Everybody step down with a helmet. Craftsmanship, is that what we selling it? Plasma ships, the sick get their medicine. I'm an Avenger, all Marvel. All Marvel. All Marvel.
All Marvel. All Marvel. 1, 2. All Marvel. Yep. All Marvel. Yo, what is up? I'm back. Let me get my camera going and all this screen share stuff. Let's get it. Switch the scene. Damn, it's really dark. I'll keep it this way for now. Welcome back. This is the show, Level Up the Coding Show, for this March 30th, 2026, 7 p.m. I'm back, and what I'm going to do today is Code Wars. This is going to be the All Code Wars show. I know I've done quite a bit of Code Wars stuff already, generally, but what I usually do is like a presentation and a talk and then do Code Wars, but it's just going to be all Code Wars, and I'm going to be picking out uh, exercises I haven't done yet because there's no pre-planning here. I'm just gonna go to the site, which I'm already on the site. Gonna go in, find some, and just start doing them and see how it goes. And maybe some people will join, maybe they won't. But either way, I'm gonna do what I do. Yes, yes. Kind of wonder how this is coming out live. I think I might increase the lights here a little bit because, like, what's the point of doing camera if you can't be seen at all? But there's kind of a coolness to it, and it's kind of, I don't know, but I'll just look for an exercise first and then I'll get going. How about that? How's my levels? I know what I'm doing. I bet if I do this, if I do like the light mode, see that? There we go. Wonder which one looks better on the displays. I always like the dark mode. I've been in dark mode for damn 4 years. Coding. All right, let's check out some shit. Scouting report, ball hooping. Let's go 7 and 6 Caillou. Don't want them too dang easy. And I'll just leave it in my languages and look at ones I have not trained on. What do we got? Simpson. Breaking well. Just checking these out. Like that water drinking ASMR type joint. Scouting report, ball hooping. Women turning around the Ubers. Backwards red primes. I think I'm starting to feel this one. Red backwards or a different prime. I don't remember the algorithm for finding primes, but I think I've got a source for that. Is that cheating? So prime is divisible by 1 in itself and that's it. So like, yeah, you could like loop. That's inefficient, definitely. I think there's some recursive algorithm, but recursion is, yeah, like if you're going to do iteration for that kind of thing, that's inefficient. And recursion is, I think, more inefficient than the iteration. So There's probably some formula where you can check primes. Yep, I'm gonna do this one. I don't really take a lot of time to decide. Code Wars. There is your link if you want to check this one out. We are on the air. Level Up the Coding Show. Live every Monday night at 7 p.m. U.S. Eastern Time. Let's get it. I'll do some thinking here real quick. I got some time, right? Do some thinking during a live show, right? Thinking on like a prime recursive algorithm. Shit's been solved like 2,000 years ago, but I don't want to look it up just yet because I want to have the mental exercise. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in if you're watching somewhere, even if you're watching the recording. Welcome, welcome. I stream here live Mondays, 7 p.m. Eastern U.S. time. Today I'm doing all code wars, and I'm doing an exercise called backwards red primes. Doing it very slowly, I might add. I'm doing some thinking here. I think through different possibilities, and then I'm just going with like the easiest possibility. So that's just, it is what it is, right? So it's got to be a different prime when it's backwards. Making noises, ASMR. Seems like there's all kinds of noises going on in my office. I can look at my levels, like there's a constant buzz. I think it's from the fans and the PC, something like that. Like even when it's quiet, there's a buzz. Wonder if y'all are hearing that as well. I think I got enough to bring it on in here to this interface probably. So I'll return a list. Looks like it. It's probably going to be super inefficient, but I'm just going to try it this way to get something going so I'm not sitting here thinking for the next 30 minutes. Yeah, I don't even know if that this prime function is good. I kind of think it is, but I'm not sure. Here's a mouthful. Maybe I should do this. Throw it in a variable so it's easier to read, sort of. Let's see what we got. Looks like it is failing on efficiency, and I figured that it would. Execution timed out. So yeah, the routine is okay, but it is wildly inefficient. Yo, 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 what up? This is Level Up the Coding Show. Just bringing you in here a little bit. I do this every Monday at 7 p.m. U.S. Eastern Time. What's up, what's up? Work on a little problem here. I've got it figured out, but it is inefficient. You find all the primes within a certain range that also fit the criteria of when they're put backwards, they're also primes, but a different prime. So like 13, when you when you flip the numbers, when you transpose the numbers, it's 31. 31's a prime. 17, flip it to 71, it's a prime. So you're given a range, start and end, you gotta find the primes in that range. That's what it is. And I'm just using this basic iteration to go over the range, and there's a better way. I just can't remember the efficient way to do it. There's probably some formula to be like, is this prime, blah, 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 that you can run it through. I think it has something to do with looping through like half the numbers. Like if you define a prime, you like go halfway, and if it's, but that doesn't make sense because you start at one end and you go through, and if it's like, because it could be divisible by a number that's less than half of it, so that doesn't make sense. All right, I'll look it up. I'm not a super math guy. And we're all learning here. Okay, so you check up to the square root of n. I know it's something like that. There's some, you go a range and then you stop less than the full amount, and that's what it is. Whoops, whoops. All right, so let me import math. Get me the square roots, right? Isn't that? Oh yeah, square root. I'll go from 2 to the square root. Yep, start at 2, go to the square root of n. Yeah, let's try this. change that? The casing. I don't recall that. Some weirdness going on here, baby. It's so weird. I didn't change anything about the name, and the name is the issue. Alright, so this is a float. So oh yeah, up to the square root. So I'll just convert it, maybe. Hopefully it's an easy route. Closing. Mm-hmm. Yep, ran long, but now I get it. So, yeah, that's what you got to do with that. When you're checking for primes, you don't want to loop all the way from 2 to n to determine if a number, to determine all the divisibilities in between. You're going to go from 2 to the square root of n. Not all the way. You don't do the whole range, basically. And it's cool because I'm learning some stuff here, and that's kind of what you do when you do Code Wars, man. You'll learn. Man and woman and child, whoever the heck is out there watching. That's a good one. Backwards red primes. Yo, here we go. How's it going out there on this Monday evening? At least in the eastern US, it is Monday evening. It is just as dark in my room as it appears on the video. I just got monitors and I got a TV and no light right now. Don't know if it matters because we're here for the code, right? Dude. Dude. Okay, so look at the solutions and find another exercise. Let's go. That was a little easier than a 6. I don't think that was quite a 6 in my book. There are similarities to my solution. Of course, it ain't all about me. It is cool to look at the other solutions, though. I probably said this on another show. Mm-hmm. In lesson 4, what does that mean? Yeah, this is a clever way to do primes, probably more efficient than the minimum way to get it done like I did. Alright, so I'm feeling the need to move forward. Let's go. Interesting idea here, though. Select my criteria once again. Kata I have not trained on, no. It's all about primes and it's all math stuff here. Let's check this one out. I definitely get the idea of this one. I don't know if I want to pursue. It's about like correcting the date because there's like overflow because like the 99th day of November you're gonna kind of properly get it to the 7th of February, or because you kind of do the overlapping properly, so you gotta know the number of months or the number of days in months as you do your counting ahead. I think I'll leave that one. March Madness. That's going to be some kind of interest formula. I don't think I'm with that either. How's it going out there? Let's check this joint out. Hello, hello, hello. Trying to decide if I want to do this one. So you got a list, you take, if it's not sorted in increasing order, you split it in half. For odd arrays, middle element with the left half. This feels like recursion. It's like you might want to use that with this, or you could have like an elegant solution with recursion. I don't know. What do you think? I don't know if I want to do this one. I don't like to get myself in too deep and then, well, whatever. I mean, this is learning, this is playing. It's a coding show, right? Level up the coding show. Yo, 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 yo. I've forgotten a lot of recursion techniques. It feels like that's what I might want to use here. Yo, 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 yo. I've lost a viewer by sitting here doing nothing. God damn it. I suck. guess I gotta do that inside here. I'm losing focus, man. What's up? One, two, three, four, five, six, 7. That's 4, and the rest is 3. So there's your general thing, I guess. Then if it's even, like that, so you have to do like evens and odds. We got to install microwave ovens, custom kitchen delivery. Didn't think you'd hear singing, did you? No. We gotta move these refrigerators. Find some way to split these further and further. I don't know. I'm still deciding if I want to do this, and I'm taking like 45 minutes to decide. Isn't that kind of ridiculous? So I can't think of the kind of loop that I would use to do it. How do you see if they're consecutive? So you can just compare them to the sorted version. Loop and keep splitting them, so it's like yeah, list A and list B, and Yeah, I don't think I have this one because I don't have a loop to keep splitting the arrays, or the lists actually. I just don't have it. Because you gotta split this and you gotta split again, split again, split again, but like, yeah, I'm missing something here. I can't do it. Screw it. It happens sometimes. You get in there and you're like, well, you kind of think you got something, but you don't have it all the way, and then when you really think through it, you don't have it. So live to fight another day. Good God. Getting mathematical on us. Nope. There's some formula here that I don't know. Differential equations. Yeah, fuck that. Yeah, we got some thick ones up in here. Oops. Oops. I closed the window I didn't want to. Dope. Screwing up my stream, dude. Now I can't see the chatting. Of course, no one's chatting anyway. Good God, man. What is up? That shit is all screwed up. streaming window's all messed up. Chat. Super, super weird, man. What's up? Hey, 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 what's up? Why does this appear so easy? That's a weird one. It's just... Isn't this simply like... you just do this. Oh yeah. So it's not a 0, it's an O. Hey, what the hell? It's a weird ass colors. What's up? Accessing a value at an integer index. Zero. Yeah, there's some weird wrinkle to this one where it's like you may receive a list. Whatever, man. I don't know what it is. Looks like I've got one exercise completed for the stream hour. That's lame. But it is what it is. Not always gonna win. Alright. Now, dinner's ready and nobody's talking, so I think I'm gonna head out. That's gonna be it for Level Up the Coding Show for this week. Didn't really get much accomplished, but it is, that's how it goes. Where you're not gonna bat 1,000 every day. We'll live to fight another day, hopefully, and I'll be back next week with more coding goodness. Maybe we'll get some people in here and talk some ish, but didn't happen today. But there's always next week, and tomorrow will be another chance for greatness. So it's all good. Got one exercise done and kind of stumbled through trying to find another one and didn't really get to it, but can't cry over spilled milk. Gotta stay positive, stay with it, stay motivated, and I'll be back next week for some more coding, and you will too.